Hey everyone, so I just filmed this look, but I hope y'all like it. Okay, so this is my first voiceover, and I'm just taking a wipe and wiping my face. And now I'm going in with aloe vera gel because I use that to moisturize instead of lotion now, because I have like really oily skin, and this really helps me just like give a nice base for makeup and stuff. Now I took my Mario Badescu spray in lavender and I spray that on to mix in with the aloe vera gel because I don't know, it just feels good. Now I'm brushing out my eyebrows and I start filling them in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony. And I'm just gonna be filling that out. So now I'm taking a spoolie, brushing out all of that to make it look blended and stuff. Brushing, still brushing. Gotta make sure it's really blended out. So now I'm taking my, what is that? Goodness, LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just outlining my brows. So this next concealer that I'm going in with is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer Duo in NW40/NC45. And I know they look pretty similar, but if you can tell, like, it's just a tad bit darker on the top than it is on the bottom. I should have used a darker one, but like, yeah, that's the only color I have in the MAC. So now I'm just taking my damp beauty blender and blending that out. Next, I'm using the brow gel by Rimmel London called Brow This Way in clear. Now I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn again and using the concealer as a base for my eyeshadow and just blending that out. And then I'm setting it with Airspun powder. I don't know what color it is. If I find it. I'm using my Airspun powder in Honey Beige. And now I'm going in with just a random brown eyeshadow to use like a crease color for my shadow. So now I'm using, I don't even know what color it is. It's my Morphe palette, but Morphe doesn't have the names on it, but it's just like a nice raspberry color in my Morphe. What is this? I don't even know what palette this is. Shit. Oh, my 35B palette. So in my 35B palette, I don't know, it's like a nice raspberry color. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on the bottom row. It has to be the bottom row in the middle. I think that's the one I'm using. So yeah, I'm just blending it out, and what I was trying to go for here was like a fanned out look. Like I wanted it to be like raspberry up and blended in with the brown. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but like I wanted it fanned out. Now I'm just looking for a highlight shade to go in my inner corner. And I picked up that palette. That's the palette I got from Fashion Nova. It's just a glow palette or something like that. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I got it from Fashion Nova. And I'm just putting the color that I picked on my crease. And now I just popped on a pair of eyelashes real quick off camera because I don't know how to do it on camera. So the mascara that I was struggling with was the Big Eyes mascara, and I could not get that open for my life. So I went in with the Makeup Forever mascara instead. So then I'm using the Baby Skin Primer. It's the Instant Pore Eraser. And I actually really hate this primer. Like, I don't know why I used it, but I was like, let me just give it another shot. But it was a big mistake because I just don't like this primer. So right now I'm just baking before I put on my foundation, and I discovered this method like a few months ago, and a year ago actually, because this worked for me last summer. I was just really oily and I didn't know like what to do to stop my makeup from like getting oily, and it was just like horrible. So I looked up a method, like, you know, all these methods, different primers, whatever, and this one came up to put powder underneath your foundation. So like it works really well. So now I'm mixing these two foundations, and oh man, I can't remember what they're called. Hold on. The lighter foundation that I'm using is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 211, and the darker foundation I'm using is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup in Cool. Or is that the undertone? Let me see if I can find the actual number. C78 Nut Brown Cocoa. Yeah. So I just sprayed my beauty blender. Even though it's damped, I like to spray it again with the Mario Badescu spray just so it can blend in my foundation better. I don't know why I do it, but it actually works. Now that my foundation's all blended out, I'm gonna go in with the what is this called? LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn again. And looking back, I recorded this video months ago and I'm doing the voiceover later. I put way too much concealer and I'm like, shoot, damn. That's a lot of concealer. But yeah, I'm just blending it out as best as I can. And yeah, just bear with me. At this point, I know I fucked up. Like, I was like, shit, let me just turn my beauty blender upside down and just use the bottom to blend it out because it sucks up some of the product. So now I'm using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder in yellow. I think that's like, I think they come in a whiter color too, but I think this is just like yellow, like buttercup, whatever. And I actually don't bake, but I blend in my setting powder. So like I'll put it on, and also I use way too much of the setting powder under my eye because like I wanted to be really matte because I think I was going out for the day and stuff, and I get really oily like I said, so I wanted to really like set it. But yeah, I blend it out into my skin. I just took some setting powder and put it on a brush to set the rest of my face. And yeah, so now you're just gonna see me blending in the powder to my skin because like I'll wipe off some of it, but for the most part I try to blend it into my skin. So now I'm just taking this palette, this contour palette. I literally found it in the hair store. It's the RK by Kiss 3D Contour Artist in powder. And I literally just picked it up out of a random hair store because I really needed a contour. And then I'm using, I actually don't know what brush this is. I got it at Walmart. It has an E on it, so I think it's like Eco Tools or something. And it was a buffing brush. Like, I remember it was like a buffing brush. Okay, so off camera, I drew some lines with the contour powder to create a nose contour. And I'm just taking another brush and just blending that out to try to make my nose snatch. And I like to blend it out with my fingers. Like, I use a brush to buff it out, but like I like going back in with my fingers and really smudging it. So I'm just taking the same Sacha Buttercup powder with my beauty blender and just cleaning up my contour a little bit, trying to look snatched, still yumptious, you know. And I'm just taking just a regular powder brush and just brushing it away, like. And then I'm trying to take my, like, I brush the contour in with my foundation, like, so that it's not like no harsh lines. So I try to like do it all together. Now I'm just taking a blush. It was by Tarte, and I got it in one of my Sephora gift bags, and I was just trying it out. I actually don't wear blush a lot, but I was just trying it out and putting it on an e.l.f. Kabuki brush. Now I'm just using a huge fan brush, and I'm using my highlight. That highlight, I have not, like, I don't know what highlight that is. The color has, like, the letters have rubbed off and everything. And now I'm just taking another brush, you know, and getting my nose highlight. I love nose highlight. That's my favorite thing. I love, like, when that little top part of your nose, when it's like shining, it looks so cute to me. I really love it. And then I'm just taking some and going in my brow bone, you know, so when the sun hit, you just look a little shimmery and shit. And don't forget your lip. You gotta put a little highlight on the lip. So now I'm spraying that same Mario Badescu spray, and that's actually the rose water one. Like, I thought it was the lavender one because, like I said, I recorded this months ago and I got a new one by now. So that's the rose water one. And now I'm just taking that same shit I put on my lid and I'm just fanning out underneath my eyes because I want it to look like, even when I'm opening my eyes, I want the color to be seen. Like, I really like this color. So I finally got that mascara open, and it has two sides. So the bigger side I couldn't get over, but the little one I did. And I use that for my bottom lashes just so it's like more specific and I could really get, you know, coat every little hair with product. So now I'm just going in with the actual setting spray, and I threw that away. Like, I've been used all of it, so I really don't know which setting spray that was. I don't even know what brand. Maybe NYX. I don't know. And I'm just wiping off product that got on my lips so I could prep for some lipstick. And before I use any lipstick, I always put down chapstick first. I don't know, my lips just do better with chapstick. And now I just take, this is a shade that I got at the hair store, and I don't know what brand. It already rubbed off, but it's just a nice color, like a nice purplish, I guess, and it really went with the eyes. And then I took the same Tarte lipstick that came with the blush in the Sephora gift bag. I just plopped it in the middle. So here goes a clip of how to make up look that night. And thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Mwah.